What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode here at Trail Motion. Today, we are going to give you guys a quick update on Lytle Creek, and the feature of this video is going to be this bad thing right here. So this bad thing was sent to us by Windone about a couple months ago, but because our Gladiator took a shit, which is right there, we never got to ride it. We were going to take it out, and I needed to get a bike rack. A lot of things happened where it kind of just sat. I charged it up, was super excited to use it, and then I never really did. You guys can go and look at unboxing videos and things of that nature if you wanted to. They contacted me, and I was like, hey, I think I could use it as a pit bike, and we could use it as a camera go-getter. So today's going to be the test if it actually works off-road. It does have the fat tires. It does have sick brakes. It does have crazy good assist. It has a 500-watt battery. So we're going to take it out. We're going to take it out and find out if it could keep up with Lytle Creek, because if it could do it there, I'm pretty sure it could do it everywhere else. The main purpose for this bike will be once the race bug comes out, we're going to be using this as a pit bike and just bringing it out and making sure that we can get from point A to point B a lot faster and more efficient. This is going to be his first go around. I did get this rack also from Harbor Freight. It's a little, it says the little stoppers for it to not move so much don't really work that well. But it does have a pin. It is locked in safely. I also have to modify it a little bit because it is for a motorcycle, because this bike is quite heavy considering it's a bicycle, not a motorcycle. It weighs 94 pounds or some change, and it doesn't fit into the slots like a motorcycle will. So what I'll end up doing is cutting some stuff up, making it, modify it, shortening it a little bit so that way the bike sits centered and it's a lot nicer. I did take the battery out for now just so it relieves some of the weight from the back, but it's in the trunk. We're gonna take this to Lytle Creek. Some of the boys are gonna meet us out there, and we're gonna have them rip it around and see how it does, what they think of it. We're just gonna dive in raw, man. Windone says it's pretty easy to use, so we're gonna find out. It does come about 80% pre-assembled. The rear end's all done. You have to put together the front, the lights, and just plug in some of the pedals and stuff. Super easy. Anybody can do it. They give you all the tools for it. But yeah, we're gonna dive into Lytle Creek, go see who shows up, because this was all last minute, and hopefully we don't lose it on the freeway. I'm just kidding. That should be all right. But yeah, we're gonna take it out. I know some of you guys use mountain bikes and whatnot, and I'm sure some of you guys own e-bikes, but we're gonna test this one out and just have some fun with it. I don't know a ton about e-bikes, and I know you can spend a ton of money on them. This one is relatively inexpensive. I'll put a link below so you guys can check out all the rest of the details of the bike, but we're gonna have the boys come out, have some fun, give you guys an update Lytle Creek, give you what we think about this Windone bike, and we're gonna see what happens. Let's get it. Alrighty, squad, we just pulled up to the McDonald's here, right out Sierra. If you haven't been to Lytle Creek, you exit Sierra off the 15, and then you start diving into the canyon, and so far so good. It looks like it made it. This is still moving a little too much for my liking, so I'll figure out how to get an isolator or something to fix that. But for now, it's good. She's not moving anywhere. Everything seems to be okay. Was all right on the freeway. Didn't make any crazy noises. So yeah, I already saw Cheese Bus. We're gonna go bump into those guys over there in a little bit. But Bronco's still Broncoing. See how this e-bike does. Hopefully none of us lose a leg or get hurt or fall or look silly. Alright, so I posted this last night. A few guys showed up. Cheese Bus is here. Wild Chackin is here. Sick little wrap, 2-door. He's building this thing up. You guys will see it a lot different next time you see it on video. And then Johnny's brother came in, JK. We're all the way vibing. We're gonna get out of here, dive into Lytle Creek, and get in there. Alright, squad, we're pulling up to the entrance here. Nothing's changed on the way up, other than they did fill in a lot of the potholes. So on the way up, you'll also see a gun range to the right. There's a couple gun ranges on the way up. Lytle Creek really is one of those like really beginner, really cool areas that you can come to, camp for a couple nights. Sometimes there's plenty of water, but usually you have to be down there where all the barbecue spots are at. But we're going to dive in here into Lytle Creek. We're going to go through Coldwater Canyon all the way to the top where the camp area is at. Hopefully this bike rack makes it all the way up. It's shaking quite a bit. I didn't have anything to isolate it from all the shaking, so we'll see how it does. But here we go. We're going to dive right in. All right, squad. So we pulled up to the entrance. If you guys have never been here, Once you're on the main road, you're going to veer left, and you're going to look for this sign right here. It's 3N06A, and this will take you up to the side and take you up to the camping sites up there. So far, the rack still does shake quite a bit. Straps haven't moved, bike hasn't moved, so we're still doing good there. Once we get to the top, we'll reassess it and see if we can do something, but more than likely, I'm going to have to get some sort of isolator for the bottom so it doesn't move that much. I've never really towed anything or put anything on the back of these things, so don't have a ton of knowledge. I'm sure some of you guys do. They did give you a couple braces, but they really haven't done anything. So we're gonna go party with this bike. Windone for the win. Let's get. Alrighty, team. So we dove into 3N06. Honestly, everything looks the same. But just to give you guys a heads up, this is a good place to test out new suspension, kind of just bring it out. Somewhere local too, so you're not driving all the way up to Big Bear. If you did install some new stuff and you want to make sure it's working correctly, this is a good place to come out and just check it out. Honestly, most of the trails two-wheel drive friendly for the most part. Once you get to the top, it gets a little tricky. There's a couple off-camber locations that if you are two-wheel drive, you might have to send it. It might get a little wild. But for the most part, honestly, you're going to be a two-wheel drive and then possibly 4-low once you get to the top. We are trekking through it right now. Everything looks pretty much the same. It is fire season, though, so make sure you're real careful about not sparking anything or starting a fire or anything like that, because it is pretty dry out here right now, man. It is about 7:30, 8 a.m. So we're gonna keep it moving and just have a good time all the way up. Alright, so we're about, I don't know, maybe a little bit more than halfway in. You can see there was a fire here not too long ago, and everything's still burnt up back here. So just be careful, man. Take care of this place. It is a place a lot of people come out to, and you want to make sure it stays nice, you know what I mean? Protect the wildlife and all those things. But you can see it got cooked pretty bad back here. So we're going to get all the way to the top and see how it looks up there. I think up there was nice the last time we came up here. So we'll see if it's still the same now. Alrighty, fam, so we made it to the top, and now we are loosening up the bike and getting it ready. So we did stress test the shit out of this thing because it was moving everywhere, and it caused it to get loose a little bit. We just had to readjust the straps, but we're going to get it down now, and we're going to party with it, see how it does. Alrighty, squad, so we're here. Everything is on now. We just turned it on. Everything good. Full battery. First taker is going to be Cheese Bus. So I've never even ridden it that much. He's never even ridden it. It does have suspension, does have gears, does have assist, does have some shocks, and has hydraulic brakes. So this thing boogies and it stops the way it should. So Cheese Bus is gonna go in for the first ride, and we'll see how it goes. Yo, check this out, yo. When you're on a budget, dude, you can't afford the GoPro strap. You gotta use the bungee, dude. Yo, send help.
Get the rock garden. Whew. I gotta hit the hard line because these guys are kind of scared, dog. Fools are going down fucking Rainbow Road. Coco, come on. Come on, Coco. Get away. Go on, get. Go. Go, go, go. Get hit. Get. Get down. You're gonna make me eat shit. Too easy. Camera fell, guys. Gotta get you guys back on. Hoos. Oops.
You almost dropped the camera.
It did fall. Se me cayó allá. The camera.
Oh, it did fall?
Uh-huh. Fell out my hat.
Yeah, you were moving then.
Yeah.
Alrighty, team. Went for a couple of rips. Went all the way up to the campsite. Came all the way around. I get why everybody switched over and is doing this whole e-bike craze because they're mad fun. Not gonna lie. The front shocks, I'm not sure. Maybe I still have to tune them a little bit more, but it seems like they're bottoming out. But other than that, I mean, the ride's pretty smooth. For being the terrain that we're in, we're hitting some pretty nasty boulders and stuff and just kind of putting it through its paces. Right now, it's got 2.4 miles that we've been riding on it. And she boogies, dude. Went up to like 25 miles per hour. It gets real scary, real fast, especially if you haven't been on a bike for a while. But shout out to Windone. This thing is going to be cool. The main thing we want to do with this is use it as a pit bike. So we'll probably try to figure out some sort of basket situation where we can put tools, anything that is needed to get across the field. Go get snacks, go get water, go get tools, those kind of things out when we're racing. And then obviously bring it out to campsites like this. There's a few guys here already camping, but Lytle Creek is a cool spot to test this out. And it's been nice. It's been nice. All right, team. So we got the bike all loaded back up. Again, shout out to Windone, dude. This was really fun. It looks like it's going to be able to take a beating. So it's going to be perfect to use as a pit bike and to bring it out here when we go camping. Again, has a light, gears, good brakes, big tires. Everything you need, honestly, for a bike out here in the off-road world, at least. I know there's tons of e-bikes now, but this one works. And for the price, honestly, you can't beat it. I'm going to put all the links and information in the description below. So make sure you guys check it out. But again, there it is. If you guys are looking for an off-road capable bike that's actually tested, there it is. All right, we're doing it. See, this bike's got it. Rocky terrain right here. Woo, baby. Hopefully we don't lose this camera or the brakes. She seems to be boogieing. Doesn't care about the rocks. The assist is kicking in good. I get it, dude. I get it. Woo! This thing moves. Suspension's working pretty good. Woo! Woo! Like, these can get spicy really fast. Woo, this terrain is eating it up. It is bottoming out a little bit. The front shock. We'll figure that out. She moves. Rear shock working way. But I'm really impressed. Very impressed. Since we're here, we're going to test the on-road capabilities now. I mean, it's smooth. It's very, very smooth. We are going downhill. These brakes work really, really well. Make sure you're safe when you're doing this too. Doesn't care about the road. Suspension soaks everything up nicely. Yep, it's doing its thing. Nice and smooth, going down these hills. no big deal. Brakes are awesome on this bike. That was 32 miles an hour right there. We are going downhill, but I've seen some reviews that it does do pretty well uphill with the assist, and that's where these come in handy. People know when you're stopping, but the brakes are so awesome on this, and it moves. Little bumps in the road don't do anything to it. Suspension soaks it up nicely. Oh yeah. Down squirrel, coming in hot. All these Yoda boys. Nice little bump right there. Nice little pothole, still ate it up, no big deal. Nice little bump, no one's scared. Yo, this thing's fucking badass, dude. It fucking moves. I'm just gonna find a spot up there so we can do it. So get her up.
Alright.
How's it going, man? Let me get by you, let me get by you. baby. Alrighty team, we made it home. Bike made it home. She's dirty now and used as she should be. But yeah, man, shout out to Windone. This thing over exceeded my expectations. We were able to take her on the road. Did some pretty rough terrain for what it is, and she performed well. Again, I'm not a bike connoisseur. I know there's a lot of channels that's all they do, and there's some of my guys that watch the channel that actually use dirt bikes and go out and actually boogie. Maybe I'll get one of them to come out and test one of these. But this one, to me, it over exceeded everything. This is gonna be an awesome pit bike. It's gonna be an awesome camping bike that we can roll around, has tons of power, has a light, is comfortable, and shouldn't be too bad to carry. Custom fit this little rack. I really like it. I was gonna buy like a really nice carrier for it for some of the more heavier bikes, but you can't beat this for 150 bucks, and I can use it for a motorcycle if I ever need it. I just need to find an isolator for that hitch, so that way it doesn't move so much, and cut this down so this one fits, and then that's it, man. But that's all it's gonna be, man. Today was Lytle Creek. Lytle Creek hasn't changed much, by the way. It's pretty similar. It is pretty burnt down towards the end, which sucks. There is water, and it is very packed. A lot of people go there on the weekends, so if you've never been and you have the weekday off, that's when you should go knock that out. There's a huge group of Toyotas going up there as we were coming down. So yeah, expect it to be busy, but it is a cool spot. Easy wheeling, good beginner trail, good trail to take the family out. Good place to have some lunch, do a nice camp out, and it's a good place to just get away if you need to, you know. Bring the pup out, he can run around. I don't think I've ever seen like a snake or anything crazy out there, so it's pretty safe, you know. So yeah, that's the 2025 update in July. Again, Windone e-bike. This is the E2. If you guys have any more questions or you want to ride this thing, dude, hit me up. You can come pick it up, test it out for yourself. I was truly shocked, and so were the guys. But that's it, man. We're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you again for sticking around. Stay tuned for Rubicon dropping on Thursday, and we're gonna go all the way live as we do every Wednesday and drink and chill. Listen to the Gatekeepers podcast if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and yeah, let me know if you guys need anything. Peace.